In this video, we will learn more about rational numbers. Here we have a problem that says, given that the sum of three consecutive whole numbers with phi w as middle number is equal to aw plus b. What are the values of a and b? Fill in the blanks with correct integers. Now, let's understand this a little bit. If I say I have three consecutive numbers, say natural numbers, and the middle number, three consecutive whole numbers, and the middle number is 3. What's the next number and what's the previous number? Because I have three total numbers, blank, blank. I know the middle number is 3, so you just do plus 1 to get 4 and minus 1 to get the previous number 2. This is how we do it. Same way, instead of 3, we have been told phi w here. And all you need to do is add 1, phi w plus 1, and over here it will be phi w minus 1 because they are consecutive whole numbers. And the sum of them is equal to, they have told the sum of all those three, aw plus b. So let's write it out. We know the previous and the numbers before it and after it is phi w minus 1, phi w plus 1, as I've written over here. And all you need to do is sum them up. Phi w minus 1 plus the middle number is phi w plus phi w plus 1 equals aw plus b. Now solve this and we will find what's the coefficient of w. That will be a and the value of b. Minus 1 plus 1 cancels off. 5 3s are 15. So we have 15w, that is equal to aw plus b. This can be written as 15w plus 0. Why? Because 15 is the coefficient of w, same way a is the coefficient of w. Since we don't have anything else, it's 0, that is equal to b. So 15w is equal to aw and 0 equals b. So the answer for a and b is a is 15, b is 0. This is how we can solve this problem. Let's look into a few other problems. Sophia and Mia were told to divide a number by 1,000. By mistake, Sophia multiplied the number by 1,000 and obtained an answer of 236. Mia correctly divided the number by 1,000. What was her answer? So we need to find the correct answer. If you divide some number, let me take unknown number x. If you divide, sorry, a number by 1,000. So told to divide a number by 1,000. So over here, firstly, we need to find what was the number. So we can't directly find what Mia correctly divided before we find the original number. So let's consider the unknown number as x and try solving. So about Sophia, the mistake she did, because we know the answer over here, right? So Sophia multiplied the number, the unknown number considered as x. She multiplied it by 1,000 and obtained the answer 236. So just rearrange this, divide by 1,000 and get the original number. So take 1,000 to the other side. X will be equal to 0.36. So this is the given number. So this number had to be divided by 1,000 and that would be the original answer. So Mia did it correctly. So what Mia did was she took this number which was given 236 and divided by 1,000. So when you're dividing by 1,000, you just add more zeros, right? It'll be a smaller number. When you multiply, it becomes a bigger number. So approximate the denominator. It's not approximate, just solving. Oh sorry, this is wrong. This is from the other thing. I apologize for that. The answer, we just solve it. The answer would be whatever Mia, if she did it correctly, it would be 0.000236. So this is the correct answer. So don't get confused by x. We can call this something else as well. Why? This is the exact answer. So over here, from Sophia's calculation, we can find the original number that was given and divide the original number by 1,000 and you will get the actual answer what needed to be got. Over here then we have convert 3.24 into a ratio of two integers. Now, ratio of two integers. So we need to remove the decimal and get in terms of say 3 by 5 or something like this ratio, okay? In the lowest terms, okay, we have to simplify it as much as possible. Now you can see over here 2.34, there is two digits after decimal. We need to remove the decimal point, right? So what can you do? When you multiply 100, it becomes the decimal point moves right and right. So it just goes off, right? It becomes 324. But you can't just multiply 100 as you like. If you're doing something, you need to balance it out. In math, always it must be balanced. So when you're multiplying 100, divide by 100 as well. This basically is 1. So now you're just manipulating because it's the same thing, isn't it? So you multiply and divide by any number, it's just 1. You multiply, it's the same thing. So now, after multiplying, you need to also divide. So keep this as it is. You will get the denominator 3.24 times 100, that is 3.24 into 100 is 324 divided by 100 now. Now you need to simplify. The table 2 goes, you can divide by 2 both the sides. It will be 50 and 1 is 62. 2 is divisible again because both are even numbers. You got 25 and 81. Now 3 table doesn't go, so there is no table that goes. This is the answer. So this is the lowest fraction. Now, what next? In this question over here, they have to, this above question is just simple as that. Now, over here, we have been told that Georgina used 1/3 of the amount of flour she had to bake biscuits. If she used 300 grams of flour, how much flour did she originally have? So now they have told 1/3. Now, if there's a big hole and we divide this into three parts, only one part was taken. If this is made into three parts, only one part was taken to make biscuits, and that part was 300 grams. How much was total originally? If this is 300, there were three parts: 300, 600, 900. You can do it in your mind, or you can do it, properly by understanding 1/3 was taken of the original. 1/3 of original of a big amount. Original is what we are finding, we don't know. So 1/3 of x, that was equal to 300 grams. So what is the x value? Take this 3 to the other side, will be 900 grams. X is 900. And the last problem over here now, convert 1.45454, it just keeps on going, into ratio of two integers. Okay, enter your answer as a fraction in the lowest form, same like the previous problem, but just that there's some recurring. So this doesn't stop. In the previous part, I told you multiply by 100 because it's just two decimal, right? Over here, how many are you going to multiply? Infinite? No. So there is a method over here. Let's consider this to be x. Just take this as x. And now what we will do is we'll multiply 100 on both the sides. Just multiply 100. So you got 100x. So this was the original value as x. 100x is, when you multiply over here 100, what happens? This decimal moves by 2 decimal points. So it's 145.454 and it goes on. It just keeps on recurring. 5454 and so on. Okay, so what's the use of this? Now look closely. Can I minus x over here? If 100x is there, I subtract both the sides by x. I'm going to get 99x, and what is the value of x? I'll subtract over here. So subtracting x on both the sides gives me 100x minus x equals 145.454 minus 1.454. See, now this is very useful because this entirely takes out this term and it reduces by 1. It will be 144. So this recurring part is reduced. It's gone because you're subtracting x on both the sides. So over here we will get 99x. And over here, this recurring part is all cancelled off, and 145 minus 1 is 144. Now they have told to write in terms of fractions. So take this 99 to the other side. But it's not over. You need to get to reduced form. Now, if you know tables, you can try to find the reduce easily, but I know 99 goes in 3. And just check whether this goes in 3. I know 150 goes in 3, and less 6 less should go in 3 divided by 3. So you can divide both the terms by 3 and then you can reduce it. Okay, it's directly done over here, but in reality you can divide both the sides by 3, and this also divided by 3. It's going to be 10, 20, 30, 40. It's going to be 48, I believe. Now, sorry, I just realized this is wrong answer, because 48 divided by 33 would be, because 3 again goes in both, this will be 11, this will be 10, 15, 16. Yes, it should be 16 by 11. I apologize for the mistake. It should be 16 divided by 11. So this is the final answer. So don't just directly jump into the solution. You can use by parts. I divided by 3, which was easy, and then again divide by 3, and you will get the correct answer. So that is the last one in the fractions, and we will see a few problems. These are very simple and easy problems. Over here, on the map below, 1 centimeter represents 10 miles. So 1 centimeter of the map, see now this is 2.1, right? In this 1 would mean it's 10 miles on land. So on land, about how far apart are the towns of Cromer and Norwich? So how do we do is, first, you need to know how much is the given relation. So they have told 1 centimeter is 10 miles on land. So what do we have to find? Cromer and Norwich. That is 2.1 centimeters. That is given in the map. So below 1 centimeter, write 2.1. And this distance is unknown. So this is x, unknown. Then we just cross multiply. We just try to rearrange the data, balance them, and understand, okay, for 1 centimeter it is 10 miles. For 2.1, how much will it be? So since it's 10 over here 1, 2.1, it should be 21. But anyways, let's just cross multiply them. This multiplies with this, and this multiplies with this. So how we do is we just draw two crosses, two lines crossing each other. So whichever touches the ends, that is 1 and x unknown, will be at one side. This value 2.1 and 10 at another side. And now all you do is simplify. 10 times 2.1 is 21. Divided by 1 will be the same thing. So it's 21 miles. This is your correct answer. And going to the last problem, write 5 6 of 11th in decimal form rounded to 2 decimal places. So you have a whole number and a fraction. So how do we solve this? I hope you know this. Whenever you have such value and you have to write it in terms of fractions or decimals, you need to start with the denominator of here, multiply it with the whole number at the side, that's the 5, and then you need to add it with the above number, and ultimately you must write the denominator. I'll tell you how it is. So 11 times 5. So first is 11 times 5 plus the above number, the numerator number, divided by 11. So this is the thing. So it is 55 plus 6 divided by 11. It'll be 61 by 11. Then now you can divide it. You can do the long division method, simple division method. So over here, 61, 11, and you can, start dividing it. You can see the division method already, which was uploaded in this playlist. So this is how we can do it. But this is very important. Look over here. The denominator multiplies with this 5, and then you need to, this is done first, and then add the numerator number 6 divided by whatever was in the numerator in the first place, that was 11. Now you can simplify it, be 55 plus 6, that is 61 by 11, and 2 decimal places was 5.55. So this is all about irrational numbers.